kids, it's Mrs. Compton. So nice to see you again. All right, today we are talking geometry, and I've got this guy right here. So if you can zoom in and see, I have a triangle. And what do you know about this triangle? Let's see, take a moment, maybe write a few things down. All right, maybe you said you know that this triangle is made up of 3 angles, hence the word triangle. And maybe you said you know that this triangle's name is angle RST, or maybe you said RTS. Maybe you counted how many squares were inside, finding the area of a triangle. Ooh, aren't you in 6th grade already? Okay, maybe you thought about some other things. Let's check this out. Maybe you thought, hey, I know that triangles, angles have to add up to a certain measurement. And you probably knew that angle R is a right angle because I have a little square in it. That denotes 90 degrees, right? It makes a perfect little square. And so maybe you said to yourself, all right, I know angle R. I'm going to use this symbol for angle. That just means angle. R equals 90 degrees. And then check this out, you guys. I'm going to fold angle T down to angle R. See that? Okay, watch this. I'm going to fold angle S in. There we go. What do you notice there? Did you notice that it covers angle R completely? No overlap. So that means that angle S and angle T together must make 90 degrees. So angle S plus angle T must equal 90 degrees. Isn't that interesting? All right. These are kind of looking like greater than, less than symbols. So I'm going to actually correct this because we want it to look like the correct symbol. There we go. Feeling much better about that now. Okay, so we know that this measures 90 degrees. And then maybe you thought, okay, well, this angle is acute and so is this one. Because we know acute angles are less than 90 degrees, right? So if both of these angles add up to 90 degrees together, see those right there together, then they must both be acute. So what else do we know now? When a triangle has a right angle, 90 degrees, the sum of the other 2 angles add up to 90 degrees. Something nice to keep in mind, right? All right, you guys. So we know we had this one, this triangle, right? It's a right triangle. We know in a triangle, the sum of all 3 angles makes 180 degrees. That's just a fact that we know, right? So all 3 angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees. Okay. So you guys told me, or really I kind of told you, that this was 90 degrees. And then when we folded the angle T down and angle S in, we realized that also must be 90 degrees because there's no overlap. So the sum of angle T and the sum of angle S equals 90 degrees. All right, now I've added to this. I'm sure you probably noticed. I took this fancy little triangle and I tilted it on its side. So you can see this, and then I made that, right? This is just a bigger version. So you can kind of see. So we knew in this triangle before that angle T and S made 90 degrees. Now check this out. I put angle S right here, and I put angle T right here. So angle S and angle T together still make 90 degrees. So now I'm going to throw another angle into the mix for you to consider. If you know that these two still make 90 degrees, doesn't matter if it's this triangle or this triangle, they're the same triangle, I just rotated it. What is this angle? Woo, I'm going to label that one. How about U? All right, what do you now know about angle U? That's this. Well, I'm gonna guess. Okay, so let's check it out. If this and this is 90 degrees, and we know that the sum of triangles add up to 180 degrees, then 90 plus what makes 180 degrees? Well, I'm going to go ahead and guess you know the answer to that. You probably guessed it. Angle U must be 90 degrees. So now we know angle U equals 90 degrees. That must be another right angle. Okay, so I think you've probably heard the word before, but let's go over it again. Perpendicular. So perpendicular lines intersect at right angles, right? So this is actually an example of perpendicular lines. Now, let's say I'm going to get rid of this for a second. Let's say I gotta get my ruler. Okay, let's say I hear my dog out there. He might be coming in. I don't know. Oh my gosh, things are falling. Let's say I have a line. Okay, I'm gonna name this line H. And I need to make sure that I have a perpendicular line to line H. Okay, so I can see that this is obviously drawn on a slant, but I need to make sure that when I draw my perpendicular line, that it intersects at right angles, because that's what perpendicular means. So I'm going to use a little piece of paper. This is a sticky to help me. So I'm thinking, since I know that this sticky is made up of right angles, I'm just going to use it to help guide me. Okay, so now I can see, I could draw a line that kind of just matches the sticky. Okay. So now I know for sure this is intersecting line H at 90 degrees. Okay, what if I want to do another one? Well, I could do another one over here. Does that look like 90 degrees? Definitely not. Let's see, I gotta get it right. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. So that intersects line H again in a perpendicular line because it's 90 degrees, and I proved it with my sticky note. All right, you guys, that was fun. I'll see you around for the next one.